Yes, guys, and a welcome from me. This is Championship Manager 0102. We have a player profile request for you. Someone I thought I'd done, but I had to check, but I haven't done him. So, your request is granted. Rafael van der Vaart. What a player. What an ODB fucking solid player. And pretty decent in real life too. So, where do we start with then with Rafa van der Vaart? Let's start with him in real life, shall we? Okay, Van der Vaart then, born in 83, so that makes him 41 now. Born in Holland, of course he is Dutch, but started his youth career at D Kenemes, I think it's pronounced D Kenemes, in 87. So I say 87, at the age of 4, which has to be a fucking record. Of all the profiles that I've done, and when I do some research, I'm still not 100% sure if that's accurate. 4 years old. I think, he probably just signed. I don't know whether it's just Holland or what. But anyway, so 87 to 93, he was at the youth academy of D Kenemes. But in 1993, he'd have still only been 10. He went, of course, to Ajax. Ajax, where he had 7 years in their youth development. And that just shows, don't it, the way I read it is, I don't even know who D Kenemes is, because I couldn't find any information about them. But clearly they're sort of small fry, and Ajax saw potential. So you've got to really sort of take that on board. He made his debut for Ajax in the year 2000. So 17 years of age he made his debut, and he was at Ajax until 2005. He accumulated 117 appearances with 52 goals. Now, that's pretty impressive because I couldn't find his assists, only his goals. 52 goals is pretty decent considering he was an attacking midfielder and not a striker. 05, he made, in my opinion, what was a surprise move to Hamburger in Germany. Now, I was quite surprised at that. I think he was quite hampered with quite a bit of injury. I think it was a bit of injury that hampered his time at Ajax. I still feel he had a lot of potential, to be honest with you. 74 games in 3 years, 30 goals. And going back to what I just said, I still felt he had more potential. Well, his move in 08 proved that, because he left Hamburger and went to Real Madrid for 2 years. 08 to 2010, Real Madrid, 58 games and 11 goals. And then, of course, in 2010, what I always like to see, he came to the Premier League, where he joined Tottenham. 63 games, 24 goals. And I just think it's always important, particularly, when we come up to the 2010 decade, the league was getting stronger and stronger. And, credit to him. 2012, he returned to Hamburger for 3 years, where he accumulated an additional 78 appearances and 16 goals. 2015, he returned to Spain. We went to Real Betis. Now, I'm not sure what happened that season, but he was, according to what I researched, he was there for a year, and he only had 7 games. So I'm really not sure what happened there completely. I really don't know. 2016, he went to, now I've got to pronounce this correctly here, Midtjylland in Denmark. 2 seasons apparently, or at least he was there from 2016 to 2018. 17 appearances, 2 goals. And in 2018, he remained in Danish football for Elfsborg, 3 games, and that's it. That's all I've got, because it's just a little bit bizarre, really. Internationally, he went through the ranks. Under 17s, under 19s, under 21s, and for the Netherlands, 109 caps. Now, do you know what I think's really bizarre about this guy is he killed it for Holland, because 109 caps, there can't be too many people that have hit over century caps for their country, but he didn't really kill it for his club football. In total, 417 appearances with a total of 135 goals, not including, of course, the assists. So, really bizarre, really is. In 2021 until 2023, he was the assistant manager at Elfsborg. Now, the team, of course, he had his last professional contract with, if you call it that, where he had 3 games. He was the assistant manager and he had an interim slot as a manager in 2022. Now, I've got no way of knowing if he's still there at the moment. I don't know. If you want to add more on that, feel free. But that is it for him in the real life front. I'm trying to think if I've missed anything out. Don't think there was. But yeah, that is Van der Vaart out in the open. Let's talk about him now in CM. So I fired up my profile save, 10 seasons in, absolute rock player, and let's just see, well, we'll get a good perspective of him now because he's not left Ajax from when he started. There you see, so season 1, didn't get the desired games he'd have wanted, but nevertheless in the games he did do, 7-13, and you can see sort of I think he's superb. I think he's absolutely superb. You can see 06-07, 10 goals, 11 assists. And he's still, this is 10 seasons in, and he's still only 28. And he still looks, he's got a real good balance of figures. Where's his best position? Well, that is a tricky one. We just read there that he's an attacking midfielder. CM really have him as a midfield centre or potentially a left wing. Where do you guys play him? I'm intrigued to know. The shit thing about Van der Vaart is on my long-term ODB game with Matt, when his regen comes along, his regen tends to come back with a big injury prone, which is shit. So Van der Vaart, I mean, he's got a real blend. I mean, I think his ideal position really needs to be right bang in the middle because he's got a variation, maybe with some forward runs because he's got the attributes to suit it. Maybe even on the left wing, because he's got some attributes there. He's got creativity, he's got crossing, he's got passing, he's got pace, he's got acceleration. He's certainly a captain in the making. Absolutely brilliant. He's not had amazing seasons, which is a shame really, because I like to see players have really stunning seasons over 800 that are not strikers, and we don't see it often, but nevertheless, that is Rafa van der Vaart, and that, as I said, was a request. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you've got anyone you want doing, let me know. Someone that I haven't already done. If you want anything doing on CM, let me know. Till next time from me, guys, take it easy.